Hey guys, John here, and welcome back to NASCAR 6 Total Team Control. We've got this showdown we have to do here. Before we get on to Kansas and New Hampshire, what are these lines? Are you seeing these lines? There's like weird see-through lines running through the screen. What's that all about? Oh, Junior. You are lucky that I gave you a break there. That was a risky move, good sir. But yeah, what are these lines? I did change a setting on my my converter that turns the component into HDMI or whatever so that I can record. Whoops. Trying to pass him clean, but he's definitely making this hard on me. I changed it because I accidentally changed it, and then I tried to get it back where it was. I'm guessing I fricked something up, though. Ah! So he hit the curb. I kind of, I guess, pinched him down, and he got on the curb, and then he got into me. So it wasn't clean after all. Yeah, it's like... That is so weird. I don't know what's causing that. Alright, well, in between this and the actual races, I'll fiddle with it, I guess, try to fix it. Meantime, I wouldn't even care so much if it was not for the fact that it's intersecting with the numbers there. Makes it really noticeable. Kind of, well, actually, there's one like running right over the back of the car I'm seeing now. Yeah, this is weird. Oh well, anyway, let's get to the end of this race, because I feel like I'm just going to drive away here, so yeah. Alright, coming to the checkered flag here. Easy freaking win, because... Oh wait, he blew up. I was going to say I was pulling away, but apparently he blew... Why do they always blow up? Good grief, game. Good grief. But anyway, yay, we did it. Woo. So yeah, that was easy. Alright, well, let me try to fix this this line issue, and then I'll be back with you guys. Okay, I think I fixed it. I think what it was is when I messed up the resolution on the converter, I put it back at 1080, which is not a native resolution for the Xbox. I mean, it can be on like a very small selection of games. I think you can get 1080i, but not 1080p. So I think that's what the issue was. It's on 720 now, and it looks fine. There's no lines. And I think we'll be okay now. Anyway, it's always something, man. You're better than I thought. Yeah, I mean, aside from the fact of us colliding and you basically almost dying, then you blew up, so I don't know how that proves me being good, but whatever. Oh, it's the trucks that are in Kansas. We just have a cup race in New Hampshire. Oh, this is gonna throw off the schedule, because then we're gonna be doing this. Why aren't they in the same place at the same time? It's so stupid. These should be in the same place. New Hampshire should be on the same weekend. This should be at the same time or moved back, whatever. I hate when this happens. Well, that means that we are going to yeah, be off sync again. It makes me sad. Oh well, anyway. I guess what we'll do then, yeah, you know what I could do? What I could do is just do one episode this week. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Because then we'll be back on sync for like 4 or 5 in a row. So like, yeah, today we will just do this cup race. It'll go up on Sunday, I guess. And then, next week we'll be back on sync again. Alright, you know what? Sorry about that. But it just bugs me when that happens. And I don't know why it bugs me so much, but... yeah. Anyway, let's go to the freaking New Hampshire qualifying then. Alright, let's get qualified here. I will try not to hold anything back. This is typically a trek where I am pretty dominant. And I'm hoping that means that we will have an easier time of helping out the boys. Get them through the field and all that. Because the AI typically isn't amazing here. Man, I am not as fast as I would like to be. Oh God. Okay. Well, we're not gonna improve. What am I doing? That mess up was pretty much all she wrote. I'm not crazy about this setup. It's another one that I got from the Joshua 2425 site, but I don't really like it. So maybe I should tweak this a bit. All right. Well, anyway, Scott Riggs qualified 3rd. I qualified 5th, unfortunately. Nemechek qualified 9th. Wow, 3 of us in the top 10. It's been a while since we've seen that. And where's Boris at? 23rd. Okay, mid-pack. That's better than normal, to be honest. All right, well, let's move on then. Oh, we got a phone call. You always want me to buy things when I don't need anything right now. All right, anyway, on to the race. Well, hopefully my changes to the setup make it a little bit better. We will see. Scott Riggs up here. Be nice to see him stay up here on his own. Probably unlikely, but yeah. And there's Joe right behind us. This is actually great at the moment. I know it won't last, but sorry. No, Riggs, what are you doing? He's doing that thing he does where he waves people by. Why does he do... Oh, God. Why do you do this to me, man? Go. I don't understand. I also fricked Joe over with that situation. But, like, I don't understand. It's like he was fine, and then he's like, oh, right, I'm not supposed to be here. Meh. Oh God, I'm still very loose. This setup is not what I was looking for. I will tell you that much. Junior, is there a reason that you're doing this to me right now? I mean, I know that I'm going a little slower, but geez, calm down. Alright, I think it's time to get to work there. Oh, hello, you in a mess as usual. God, alright. No, you will block. I'm gonna keep telling you until you do. Alright. Oh, hi. Alright, cool. Survived. Let's try to get Boris up through the field here. Riggs just waved by like 7 cars. I just saw that. You see that? He's just up on the high side letting everyone go. Why? Game, why? Why do you do this? Explain this to me. Anyway. I mean, look at this. He's already... I don't understand. Why? Oh, God. I don't understand this. Like, this setup... I mean, like, I'm in Boris's car, so he should have the default setup, right? Why am I so out of control? Hey, look at this. Riggs is basic. He's outside the top 10 now. Why does this stuff happen to me? Well, you might as well stop blocking then. No, I want you to stop blocking. Oh my God. I want you to say no, so no, he's moving over. Oh my God. No, I don't want Joe to block. Oh, I've ruined everything. I hate everything. Is he? Looked like he was. I was just trying to cancel out the command to block because they do go slower when that happens, and I was trying to save him that situation. Alright, anyway, I've made a complete crap show out of this, plus the AI is just stupid as frick, as usual, with Riggs, but whatever. I don't know what more I can really do other than just stop complaining about it and just accept that no matter where they qualify, I'm going to have to drive them to the front and then keep playing musical chairs to keep them up there. I also have never been this poor handling at freaking New Hampshire. I don't know why I felt the need to do the custom setup here, because usually the default setup's plenty good enough with my own tweaks. But whatever. Then again, Boris should have the default setup, unless I'm wrong on how that works, but maybe my setup applies to all of them. Though no, they definitely handle different when I jump to their car. I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna stop rambling about it because it's pointless. Nobody cares. This was a poor idea, but it somehow worked. Okay. Meanwhile, Carl Edwards. I feel like Carl Edwards has been so much better lately. Like, I don't remember him being good at the start of the year, and now he's just like winning or up front all the time, it seems like. So, that's interesting. But you can just see how much better, even as poor handling as I am, how much better I am than them. And it's just because this is one of those tracks. It's like, you know, Richmond and places like that where you can just outclass them so easily. Which is why I'm hoping that it won't be too difficult to pull off what I need to pull off with these guys. But I'll tell you this much. I have no intention of Borised winning this race. He's won enough. I just need to keep him up here. I want one of the other guys to win. If not myself. Oh god. I do plan on getting him into the lead here, though, to get the 5 bonus points, if I can. And after that, I guess I have to save Riggs, who's, he's like 35th or something. What the heck, dude? What the heck? What is the point? What is the point? I don't understand this game. I really don't understand this game. Loosened him up. I know Boris won't keep the lead, but I'm getting him the 5 bonus points anyway. Plus, he has a big enough cushion that maybe he'll stay up here decently. I'll immediately fall to the back. Alright, he led a lap. His Riggs is 41st. Almost caused a caution. There we go. God, sometimes when you take control of these cars, they just immediately are out of control. That was kind of my fault, though, but yeah. Alright, so, 41st. Why? It doesn't make sense. Like, I could understand it if it was like, yeah, the upgrade system doesn't exactly work the way you want it to, or whatever. I don't know what the point of it is then. Why do you have to spend money on your teammates if they don't get better? But whatever. I can understand that. But, like, what's the mindset of, oh, Scott Riggs should be 41st? He didn't run that bad. Like, if I recall, despite, like, some bad luck and things like that now and then, he was usually mid-pack, so why is he always falling to the rear? Oh, that's a caution, probably. Ryan Newman just came across the nose of somebody. It was not a caution, though. But anyway, it's like he wasn't just running 40th. Like, if he was up front, he didn't immediately tank to the rear. Like, he was a mid-pack guy. Whatever. Again, I'm complaining about this game as I do, so I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna focus on the task at hand. So yeah. Typically now I would converse about maybe having watched the race or something. I did not. It was Pocono, and I don't really like Pocono in any form, real or game situation. So I didn't have any interest in watching that. And as it turns out, apparently it was very boring. So I'm glad I didn't. But can't imagine what the double header Pocono is going to be like next year. But at least it'll be over with quick, right? But yeah, so I didn't watch any of that. Gotta admit, I'm more tempted these days to try to catch an IndyCar race, but I keep forgetting to see when it's on or DVR it or whatever. So haven't since the Indy 500, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I don't have that to talk about because I didn't watch it. I don't know, man. It's weird though, cause I typically in the past, even if it was a boring race, I would still, if I was watching it live, I would still have it on while I was doing something else, even if it was super boring. Or if I DVR'd it, you know, I would like fast forward through the boring bits, you know, stop and watch like pit stops, cautions, you know, things like that, see what was going on. But like at the point I'm at now, my interest level and all, I don't even want to do that. I just feel like even that is a waste of my time. Which, obviously, building up the whole backlog for the new schedule and all that stuff has had it to where I haven't had time to really watch anything, let alone, you know, spending time on racing. But, like, it is interesting to think about how when I was dedicated to it, even the most boring of races, I would still, you know, give somewhat of my time and attention to. And now I'm just like, oh, was there a race this week? You know what I mean? Like, oh, God. Fine. But yeah, so like, that's interesting to think about. But yeah, like I said, maybe the new schedule, maybe the impending changes to the cars over the next couple years, maybe those things will reinvigorate my interest. But as more and more of the guys I've watched retire and go away, I just feel like I don't have anybody to pull for, really. Like, I don't know. I do like Chase Elliott. He's cool. And I'm glad when he, you know, can succeed. You know, I'm glad he got the monkey off his back and started winning and all that stuff. But I'm just not there for that. But maybe that's somebody that I could put some effort into pulling for. I don't know. Boris has kept the lead somehow, I'm noticing. I mean, these guys are all over him right now. Elliott, Mycar, Carl Edwards. But he did keep the lead this whole time, which is pretty surprising. Also, I've driven from 41st to 6th after having a very close call of wrecking once or twice, which shows you again how much slower the AI are here than whoever the player is. No matter which car I've switched to, it doesn't really matter. Which is ironic because as soon as I let go of Riggs here, he's probably just going to fall to the back. Then again, I thought Boris would, and he didn't. So, meh. Maybe if I purposely get him up here, he'll stay up here for a while, but probably not. Probably not. However, if this stays green, everything will be strung out, which will be nice. And maybe he won't lose as many spots. I just don't know how Boris has kept the lead here. This is pretty impressive. Maybe if the AI is finally like, you know what? I've won 4 races. I'm actually good. He might be. No. Elliott didn't quite get there. Didn't quite get there. Hi, everybody. Scott Riggs is here now. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. I am so sorry, Boris. He kept Sega, though. Barely. He kept it. That was unfortunate, though, for sure. Alright. So I got him up here. Let's see if we can get Joe up here now, who is at least in the top 10, so that's something. Like I said, leaving Joe to his own devices isn't the worst thing. He's usually in the top 15. We need him to be a little bit more consistently in the top 10 to be safe, but still, we don't have to concern ourselves over his fate too much. Oh, are there people starting to pit? There are. Which means I should be probably taking back rigs here. Just to be safe. Just to be safe, you know? Because I want to control when he pits at least. But the good news is that I can pretty much drive through the field with any of these guys if I need to. So, yeah. Hopefully we won't have any troubles here. So what am I gonna do here? I feel like I'll probably get Riggs the win, just because, you know, he had that DNF. He is prone to just bleeding away spots every freaking time I leave him. So maybe I try to get him the lead or the win. I think what I'm gonna do is, since tire wear isn't really showing to be an issue, I think I'll take right side tires and fuel, which should have him with a pretty big lead, which will enable me to go back to the other guys, get them up if they lose any spots on pit stops, and then jump back to Riggs to make sure he keeps the lead. Because we're building a lead right now, and if we take 2 tires, we should have a bigger lead even still, unless we do something stupid with our pit road entry or the pit crew messes up or whatever. But, like, realistically, we should have a pretty good sized lead after that. And if we do, then I can safely leave him for a little while anyway. Of course, if a caution comes out, that's a different story. But let's hope that doesn't happen. Our best hope always, I think, of helping these guys is for it to go green. It just usually doesn't. But yeah, if they can stop from wrecking back there, and I stop from doing anything stupid, we'll be golden. I think we could even get a 1, 2, 3, 4, which has only happened, I think, one other time. Wasn't it Martinsville? Martinsville's another one of those tracks where the AI is really bad and you can easily dominate there, you know. So it sounds funny because Martinsville you'd think would be very difficult, and in some NASCAR games it is extremely difficult. In this game, it isn't. I mean, yeah, you can damage your car a bunch and you know, hurt yourself that way. But, like, if you can remotely keep the car in one piece and, you know, not, like, get a caution while you're pitting or whatever, you can pretty easily dominate and lap the field and stuff. And if you're trying to help your teammates, you can usually get them all up there. So I'm hoping that'll be a situation we have here if it stays green, that we can, like I say, we'll have Riggs way out in front. Should be relatively safe unless he blows up or something, which I can't control too much unless I just drive him the whole time, but, like, I'm not going to. We just have to hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, so realistically I could pit just about any time now. We have a ways to go yet, but I feel like the fuel load, especially if we're going to leave him on his own, would allow us to pit anytime. Now, that's why some of those guys pitted so early. But I probably will wait to halfway just to be safe here. Just to be sure, you know, that everything's going to go okay. But yeah, so by the time you're seeing this, well, the day that this goes up, Sunday, is when my new schedule begins on my main channel. I know a lot of you that watch here don't necessarily watch the stuff over there, but I do recommend checking it out. While there's not racing involved, there are a lot of fun games, and I hope that some people will show some support. And I've said this before, but, like, one of the biggest things that you can do to be supportive of me and what I do, it isn't necessarily like a monetary thing, like a donation or anything. Like, a very simple, easy, and free thing that you can always do is just go leave a like on every video that I put up, you know? So like of a day, you know, just like, oh, okay, John uploaded this on his main channel. I'm not really interested, but I'm going to open the video, give it a view, and put a like on it, because that helps me so much. And yeah, and also if it is something you enjoy, leaving comments is also nice. One thing I like about this channel is that you guys, you know, you leave likes, you leave comments, you let me know how you're feeling about things. I'm going to go one more lap just to be safe. You let me know how you feel about things. You give me ideas. You give me critiques. I wish I got that kind of interaction on my main channel, and I'm hoping that with this new schedule that might encourage some of that. But anyway, enough rambling about that. Let's get ourselves on to pit road this time. Our right side tires have worn, but I'm still going to stick with our plan here. I think I slowed down a little too much, but whatever. So right, no, and go with that. And hope there's no caution. No mistakes, guys. No mistakes. Go, go, go. Nice. All right, so let's not do anything stupid coming off of pit road here. Okay. Boris is leading currently. All right, we didn't even lose a lap, actually. That's good. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with rigs until everything cycles through, I guess. Well, I could control when those guys pit. You know what? I am going to do that. This may be a bad decision, but this is what I'm doing. At the very least, I'm going to do a very similar pit stop with Boris as I just did with Scott. And don't wreck, please. Okay. So right, that, yes, all right. All right, another good pit stop there. All clear, we're gonna come out. We're behind Riggs, but we're in front of Sadler, so we're still in the lead lap. Very nice, very nice. Dare I risk doing this again? Frick it, let's go. Okay. Same deal. That was dumb. That was so dumb. I was gonna just try to stay on the apron, but the car just went up, and I was like, maybe he'll slow down, and he rammed into me. My car is pitting on its own, which, you know, whatever. It's fine. But we pulled this off so that these guys should be 1, 2, 3 when this all cycles through, and they're all in the lead lap, so if a caution does come out, you know, my car will be the only one fricked, which is unfortunate, but hey. Let's try to hope though that this does go green. That's the hope here. Everybody should be pitting here within the next couple laps though. So surprised Elliott waited this long. In fact, he seems to be one of the only leaders who did. Well, not Elliott though. He's going to stay out again. He's really hoping that a caution comes out, isn't he? But anyway, I think this will work out okay. What? What did he just say? Did he say number 10 is exiting pit road? No. That was not the number 10 car. That's Shane Mills' car. Scott's still up there. He'll inherit the lead when this is over. Why do you scare me like that? I was like, why would he be pitting? Pretty sure he said 10, but I could have also heard that wrong, I suppose. Isn't his number like 08 though? So yeah, like there. Maybe he just can't say that number. Who knows? But yeah, we really want this to cycle on through here without any issues. Switch over here to Boris. Joe should hold his own in that spot, run decent lap times and all. And then when it's fully cycled through, I'll switch back to my car, get it up to these guys, and then finish out with Riggs, I guess. All right, lead car's pitting, they said, so hopefully this is Elliott this time. It does appear to be, yes. Okay. So my car will be back on the lead lap, and everyone should be pitting this time, so. Yeah, see, 08. Maybe he just couldn't say 08. No, he just said number 08. I swear he said something about the 10 earlier, but maybe not. Whatever, who cares? Maybe it was one of those fantasy guys with the 110. That happens sometimes, I guess. All right, so Scott has inherited the lead. Boris is second. Joe is third. Switch back to me, and I'm in fourth. And that's honestly good enough, really. I'm going to just build up a little bit of a cushion here, but that's honestly good enough. This is working out surprisingly well. In before everything goes wrong. Speaking of that, I'm just going to switch to race because if he were to blow up, I would be so sad. Now, yes, he does have some tire wear there on the lefts. That really shouldn't affect things too much. If it was the rights, I'd be in trouble. Like right rear especially. But I think we're going to be just fine. Unless a caution comes out, which could frick all of this up. Because it would be very hard to keep us all 1, 2, 3, 4. As it stands, though, if it goes green, I don't see how we could lose that unless somebody blows up. But yeah. Let's just keep it green, shall we? You know, something else that I guess I could talk about. I am considering, now very, very much so, note that I'm saying considering and not committing. Oh god, no. Okay. Why am I being so aggressive with lapping people? I do not need to do this. Anyway, I'm considering bringing back my request series, my NASCAR request series, where I asked you guys to pick from a variety of the NASCAR games I have and tell me which driver and track combo you wanted to see in which game. And I compiled a big list, and I got through 5 of them, and then I quit. And the reason I quit was just because a lot of the choices that were being made were problematic. Like, for example, I had NASCAR 15 on that list, and a lot of people were picking NASCAR 15, and that game is so incredibly frustrating to play that it was causing me some grief. And then there was, you know, the people who thought it funny to only pick the tracks that I don't like. Like, I had a couple different people like, oh yeah, go to Dover, even though I absolutely hate Dover. So that and just the pressure of everything else I was doing, I just sort of stopped. But I have like a bunch of unfulfilled requests, and obviously the ability to have you guys give me more now. So I am considering it. Now, I don't really know what the format would be. Maybe I would keep the races shorter and try to knock out maybe 2 in an episode or something. I also considered maybe making it a stream thing, but then it becomes a thing where people on the stream are making requests while I'm trying to fulfill like old requests or something. So that maybe wouldn't be a great idea. Maybe we keep it just a recording, but yeah, maybe I do it like I did my NASCAR Fantasy Cup, where I did 2 races per because I had them short. that would be a way of doing that. I think that could be okay. Then again, though, yeah, maybe not though, because then if it's a different game, then that's kind of weird. It's like this episode contains NASCAR 06 and NASCAR 15, and it's like that would be kind of weird for, you know, titling and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe I just keep them short, but I do one race per, and then that way it would be easier for me to stock up on episodes or something. Because I just feel like if it's too long, it's just going to be sort of a trying experience for me, and drag out the production of the episodes for you guys. So I don't know. It's something I'm thinking about. I'm not committing to starting it right now. Obviously, I have a lot on my plate right now, but I am thinking about it because I feel like it would be a good thing for this channel to help it grow if there was more viewer interaction stuff. And I know you guys really enjoyed the ones that I did, and I'm sure a lot of you were sad that I didn't press forward and do the rest of the ones you requested. And some of you guys that made those requests may not even be here anymore, so there's that. But I hope that to some degree that it would be something that you guys would want to see come back. So yeah, that is a good possibility. I just can't promise exactly when, but if things go okay with the rest of my recording and stockpiling and such, then I might integrate it sometime this month back into rotation. We'll see. Maybe we do like a trial run of a couple episodes and then I see where things stand. But yeah. Anyway, that's just something I felt like I should talk about. We've got 10 laps, 9 laps, whatever to go here, and Scott has led the most laps and has a huge lead, and I'm lapping a bunch of people here. People I really shouldn't be trying to lap, really, because it's risky. I kind of want to check on the other guys, but I'm afraid to. Because I'm afraid of rigs like blowing up or something. That would be really annoying if that was the case. Would be the first time for sure. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I switch back to my car like right before the white flag, and then we'll go from there. I wish I could just see a running order to know, but this game doesn't have that, unfortunately. So I won't know until it's over, unless I switch. So yeah, let's get it close to the white flag here and then I'll switch. Okay, oh wait, I'm in third. Oh, there's Boris. He's about to lose spot to Jeff, so you know what, go. Try to slow down and let him catch up here. Could you do it, buddy? Come on. I believe in you. Make the pass. There you go. Alright. And I know this is like orchestrating to the highest level, but like, wow, this car's loose. But like, I didn't want him to lose that spot, you know? But it looks like Riggs is going to easily dominate this race after falling back to 41st on the start, which is hilarious to think about. But yeah. And we are going to get our probably only second ever, and this could be the only time this happens again, too. 1, 2, 3, 4 for MB2. Another big points day for all these guys. All right. So, again, this is all like a giant chess game these days, which I hope people still enjoy that. I don't do a lot of crazy, exciting racing sometimes in these deals, but you know, I hope again, like, you can appreciate it because, hey, I'm doing it because you guys wanted to see me get them all in the chase, right? So there's that. All right, let's look at these race results. Me and Joe never led a lap, which is kind of unfortunate, but The two that needed the points the most got the points. Boris led a lap, well, 16. Got 5 bonus points and finished third. And Riggs ended up leading most laps and winning. This is really good points day. Let's scroll through the rest of the field here. See where everybody else ended up. And on down, you see, man, Greg Biffle, he's one of the front runners. I hate my noisy neighborhood so much. Tony Stewart back here. There's a lot of front runners who didn't do so well in this race. But anyway, Carl Edwards. Oh, Carl Edwards led 11 laps and blew up. I never noticed that. That's crazy. Wow. Well, so much for his really good stretch of races recently. But yeah, all right. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Yeah, boy. All right, let's look at the point standings. We have a 459 point lead over Carl Edwards, who definitely lost a bunch. Yeah, he was second in the points. He lost a bunch today because Joe Nemechek is now just 40 points behind him in third. And Riggs ain't far behind either. 40, or yeah, good math, John. 64 points. So that's pretty big. So Riggs solidly there in fifth. And Boris said is 11th in the points. Oh my gosh, this long road to get him into the chase is almost paying off. We've almost gotten there. Now, obviously, keeping him there is also going to be hard work. Because you look at the guys like right around him, and they all typically run really well. So, yeah, there's a lot of work to do there. A lot of work to do. But I'm really happy with the progress. We just got to get him in here. So there's that. But yeah, like 58 points, right? Doing my math right? To get him in, and then we got to keep him in, and we got to keep all these guys in. But Scott Riggs now has a 172 point cushion, which is really nice, and Joe more than that. So yeah, things are going well right now. Obviously, still a lot of races to go, but yeah, nothing changed here. Trucks, Ricky Craven's still doing his thing. Todd Cleaver. I don't think our driver... Oh, he's 13th. Actually, that's an improvement, I think. Isn't it? So, whoops. So, I think so. Let me look down here. Brandon Witt still just miserable down here. Poor guy. I don't know what happened to him. But yeah, the team that we switched to it seems to be helping Diggs out, and we're gonna freaking own a champion out of it, right? You know what? Travis Haley seems to have closed this gap a little bit since the last time I looked. I think I don't really remember, but Rick Russell kind of sucks, so whatever. But yeah, anyway, that's all for this episode. I'm sorry it's only one episode this week, but I really just don't like it when we get off sync from these things. And now next week we'll have, Nationwide Friday, Cup Sunday. The next one will be that again, and then again, and then, well, this will get off sync. Well, whatever. At least we won't have to worry about it again for a few weeks. So that's a thing. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hammer the like button, share it with friends, subscribe if you're new to join the Wolfpack, and I'll see you guys next time for more New Hampshire, and also Pocono, which I was just talking about how much I don't like it, and it's going to be difficult to keep all my guys up there too. But okay, we'll see what happens. Bye.